I always say that, like, after all this time, I find myself back at the canvas again. I have control over that, where in life we don't have a lot of control. Sometimes art can be a controlling thing for me, where I am in an environment of perfect control. Belonging, I feel like I belong there with the basics, like just color relationships, light, how light plays off of certain things. And whether I'm doing a portrait or something just based on color, it always draws me back. And I never want to be gone for too long because it's kind of part of me, not to sound too cliche. I feel like life is so chaotic sometimes that when you have something that you can be in 100% control with, you can make it exactly how you want. So many people in art school or people who didn't really know what they were doing would default to, oh, I was feeling sad, so here's a tear on to represent sad. It's like, that's such an easy, that's such a quick solution to a problem that you can express so much more visually and aesthetically. For example, Pierre Mondrian created great works of art with squares and lines and primary colors. You know, I think that's such a higher order of thought, and rather than saying, oh, this tear represents sad, it's like, how does this repetition or gradient show sad? And even a lot of my work and a lot of the work I admire has nothing to do with that. It's a visual experience. It's all about the cerebral experience that you have when you're looking at it. So it's not about, I mean, yeah, some colors bring us joy and some, you know, but I'm so much more about just saying it with imagery and color. Actually teaching high school. I did teach a few advanced classes, but advanced in high school is still pretty elementary. And then I would also teach foundations to kids who'd never learned it before. And I realized in order to share with them my appreciation and awe in art, like I'm trying to do to you, I had to cut it down into those 7 elements and 7 design principles. And I found that in creating assignments for them using just line thickness. I would get so excited and I'd want to do my own assignment. And I'd just sit there and do my own assignment, because when you eliminate everything else except the element you're doing, there's so much that comes that you wouldn't normally think of. You know, so many people would think, oh, well, I'm doing this, this, and this. But if you can only use line and you cut out all other options, you can do so much within that you don't need all that other stuff. I'm an emotional person, but I'm not an emotional artist. I'm almost I hate to use the word left-brained artist because I'm not at all left-brained, but I like having control over what I'm doing. So again, eliminating distractions like, oh, you can only use an analogous color scheme in this piece. That eliminates all the distractions, so then you can focus on something to really make a statement. Exactly.